few individuals have cast a shadow over the world's history as ominously as Osama bin Laden. A name synonymous with terror, bin Laden orchestrated a symphony of destruction that would forever scar the face of the 21st century. Born in 1957 to a wealthy Saudi construction magnate, bin Laden's journey to infamy began with a privileged upbringing. His early life was marked by an intense religious commitment that would later morph into a radical ideology. In the late 70s, bin Laden found his cause in Afghanistan, fighting the Soviet Union's invasion. It was here that he honed his leadership skills, creating a network of like-minded radicals. This network would later evolve into Al-Qaeda, a name that would become a byword for global terrorism. The 90s saw bin Laden's radicalization intensify. Expelled from Saudi Arabia for his extremist views, he found refuge in Sudan and later Afghanistan, under the protection of the Taliban. During this time, bin Laden declared war on the United States, marking the beginning of a deadly chess game. Bin Laden masterminded a series of attacks throughout the 90s, culminating in the devastating bombings of the US embassies in Kenya and Tanzania in 1998. But the worst was yet to come. In 2001, bin Laden orchestrated the most audacious act of terror in modern history. On a clear September morning, 19 Al-Qaeda operatives hijacked 4 commercial airliners. 2 of these crashed into the World Trade Center in New York City, 1 into the Pentagon, and 1 intended for a target in Washington, D.C., crashed into a field in Pennsylvania after passengers tried to retake the plane. The September 11th attacks were a shocking demonstration of bin Laden's reach and influence. Nearly 3,000 people from more than 90 countries lost their lives that day. The world watched in horror as the Twin Towers, symbols of American economic power, crumbled to the ground. In the aftermath, bin Laden's name became a global synonym for terror. His orchestration of the 9/11's attacks marked a turning point in history, triggering a series of events that would reshape the world. Osama bin Laden, a man born into privilege, chose a path of violence and destruction. His influence extended far beyond his lifetime, shaping the course of global events. His legacy, a chilling reminder of the destructive power of extremism, continues to reverberate around the world.